Julifer 9211 coming at you with another live video. This video is gonna be regarding Dark Magician budget deck for 2020. Today is Saturday, January 29th, 2022. So this is an updated version of the budget version Dark Magician. Now, obviously, um, you can build any build that you want, but as the prices for Dark Magician cards are going up, some people are wanting to spend less. Unfortunately, Dark Magician deck is currently no longer a true budget build. Even though you hear a lot of people that you can build the Dark Magician for $10, $15. If you have any questions, I can send you links to places where people tell you that. Other channels, they usually tell you to go to TCG or anywhere. They're all liars, 100% of them, because I bought $40 decks, like a lot of them, and this is back in like January 2020 for $40 each. So you couldn't even build them for $10, $15 back then. You can't build them for that today, so they're lying to you. If you do build one like that, like you go to eBay or anywhere, they charge you for taxes, and also at the end you're gonna end up paying about 150 for a deck that's gonna suck. So luckily I've been making updated videos of current market values, and hopefully you've been taking advantage. And here we go. Without further ado, Dark Magician budget. So we're gonna start off with the monsters first. We are gonna be testing it. Unlike 100% of the other videos, people just play their test hands without any interruptions. That's why it looks good. But then once you play them, they're trash. So we're gonna do it on a separate video. We're gonna do test hands, and we're gonna go against hand traps, dragoon, against anything. So we're gonna see what it's able to do. So here we go. I will give you the value at the very end. So you got Red Eyes Black Dragon, and he's gonna be the first monster you're gonna need. You're gonna need one Jester Confit, one Spellbook Magician of Prophecy, one Magician's Robe, and three Rod. 3 Rod, 1 Keeper of Dragon Magic. So just think about getting all the commons. And 2 the Tricky for discarding whatever's breaking you. And also discarding for a Dark Magician, and Dark Magician grows to trigger the effect of a card we're gonna show. 1 Apprentice Illusion Magician. This one is the first edition from the LED6. I have a lot of them, but I added 1. So this is a tournament ready deck, and it's a budget style. I challenge you to go anywhere and buy Dark Magician deck and try to compete against this. You're gonna pay more for the deck you buy, and this deck's gonna kill you. So 1 Dark Magician Girl and 3 Dark Magicians. So whenever you see 3 Dark Magicians, regardless of what they tell you, they're not top tier style. They're not, I don't think they're considered meta style. They're usually budget builds. The only way that it'll work is if you have a bunch of other cards to play around with it, and then it'd be fine. But to be honest with you, all the budget versions play 3 Dark Magicians. So this is not the tournament champion or anything like that. So that's your lineup for the monsters. And then I'm currently getting the the spells ready. So here we go. So for the spells, we have 2 Dark Magical Circle, 1 Salvation, 3 Soul Servants. So I have the Asians, I have the Unlimited, I have first edition. So these are gonna be the Unlimited edition. So you have 3. So they're currently for 3. You'll be lucky if you play $75. If you do, I suggest you do. The cards going up in price. I got mine for $8 each. I have a bunch of copies back then when nobody liked Dark Magician. So it's always a benefit to like Dark Magician, because you get it for cheap and you sell it for 10 times more what it's worth. So Servant, they're currently $25 to $30 a card. So if you get them for 90, it's still okay. If you get 3 for 75, it's still okay. If you get it for less, it's fine. But you're gonna need them. English, and then you're gonna play 1 Secrets of Dark Magic, 1 Dark Magic Attack, 1 Spellbook of Knowledge, 1 Spellbook of Secrets, 1 Upstart Goblin, 1 Mystic Mind, 1 Dark Magic Veil, 1 Magician's Restage, which people hate, and the next card after that is going to be Magician's Right Hand. So these are as a budget build, remember? And then Magicalized Fusion, Polymerization, and then Red Eyes Fusion, Twin Twisters. Then after that, the mat's moving. We're gonna have the lineups of the traps. So here we are. We're gonna be playing 3 Eternal Souls, 1 Magician's Navigation, 1 Summon Limit, and then 1 Ice Dragon Prison. So if you do the math correctly, the deck is valued, this whole entire deck is valued roughly around 160 or so. It can be worth more. You can cut some cards to make it cheaper. For example, cards that you can cut. Let's see. You can cut the Apprentice Illusion if you don't want her, or another card in the deck, Mystic Mind, and you can cut the 3 Soul Servants and put Allure of Darkness, and it'll bring the deck down to about $100. So the way that it is right now is competitive, is tournament ready as it is. We're gonna be playing some test hands, and then so you're looking about 160, which is cheap. And you might argue, like I said, if you're the type that wants to argue, go and buy your own Dark Magician deck for $80 and then never win. So you paid $80 and just throw them in the trash. So it's better to throw $80 in the trash than to buy that deck, because it's not gonna win. It's not even rogue level. So this one should be able to compete with the meta. You can enter in tournaments, not gonna win, but I mean, if you want a Dark Magician deck, this is a start. Now, besides that, we have the Fusion deck, and that's an extra different price for it. And before we move on, if you have a little bit more over the budget, you want to replace the Magician's Navigation for Skill Drain. If you remember, on the 18th of January 2022, which is like a week ago or a week and a few days ago, I posted a video, and then I posted one on December as well, on like the 1st of December, telling everyone. And I have another video from 2 years ago of December, Also, 2020, warning everyone of Dark Mission and the prices, and no one wants to listen. I told you guys to buy skill drains. So I bought a playset of these. They were like $3-4 each. I bought a playset. Then I have a playset of the ultras. They were like $9-10 each. Right now, those ultras are about $80 a piece, and these are about 30 to 35 card. So that's what I always tell you. You can tell the people who complain are the ones who make poor decisions. You don't hear any complaining on my channel. Um, nothing but good advice. Nothing but making a large amount of profit, and that's the card you can play and substitute for that, and the deck will be pretty powerful. Now into the fusions, you're gonna play one Inmuk, um, one Inmuk, and then you're gonna play one Protector Wellop of the Dragon Swordsman, Destruction Swordsman. So this one, it makes Dragon Knight or Dragoon, and then you play one Crawley for the Spellbook engine, one Relinquished Anima. It works in a combination to enter into another monster. I'll show you later. And then one Wee Witch, one Ember Phoenix, and then Pretty Plant Berta Anaconda. It didn't get hit. I told you guys it wouldn't get hit. One Naruto, one Phantom Dracosac, one Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. Now, if you want to play a budget version of the deck and you don't want to enter into an official tournament, you can play the Japanese or Korean Dragoon. They're about $20 to $30. So let me put these in order. So this is probably worth around, the only cards that are expensive here are the Pretty Plant and the Dragoon. They're about $20 each. So that's 40, and then this one's about 15. So you're looking at about $55 with these three alone. So if you want to play a budget version, just pull those out and play these, the rest of them. But if you want to play a competitive or enter into a tournament, you're gonna want to get the English version. If you didn't get it when I told you to get it 2 years ago, you're probably crying like 90% of the people. Luckily, I don't listen to people. I do what's right. So I have about 7 copies of the Dragoon. I have enough to throw away. I gave some away already last year for my subscribers, and you want to play it in there. And I'll show you the techniques right now. So like I said, you can build the deck how you want. This is just the way that I built it. So I'm gonna end with that note, and we're gonna test play the deck, and we're gonna test play it because I know when to buy cards and when not to. So I play the deck with my intelligence, meaning if I do it like you and I wait till cards are like $100, I'm gonna be crying like you. But if I buy cards when they're $2-3 and I play 2-3 play sets, like 12 of them, even though I spend $12 in the end, it gives me my whole money back, and I have about $400 for free. And I can resell the cards. So I have the cards to play as I want. So I'm gonna show you the deck how I play it. In the next video, it's gonna be the budget version. You're gonna see it in action. We're gonna go against hand traps and everything, and even a Dragoon, and see how it works. So the deck is $150 to $160, depending where you get it. The only other way to get it for free, well, you know what, how you need a gun, but I don't recommend it. And then the deck, the fusion deck is about it can be anywhere from $30 or less, or if you want the build that I have, the budget style, the main cards are Anaconda 20, and then Dragonite's about 15. Um, and then this one's about $90 to 100. So you're looking at about $155 for the budget, and it is a budget. So you have the deck for about 300. Yeah, about roughly like $300. You'll have the deck you can play. It's a hyper budget, believe me, and it's pretty powerful. So with that, we're gonna sign off and do on the next video of the test hands. Till next time, Dark Magic Attack.